I have a friend who is so based with this city boy movement and Tinubu's second term agenda, and he was unlucky to be in the same meeting with me yesterday. So we had a Zoom meeting where we were talking about this issue of terrorism in Nigeria and how to oppose it. And that meeting comprises of politicians and so many people who have the same interest with us. So after some time, when they gave him time to speak, he was talking about Tinubu will do it in his second term. Like, I knew he came with an agenda, so I allow him to talk. So after finish, that was 5 minutes. He took 5 minutes just trying to tell people that Tinubu will do all this in his second term, that Tinubu is just waiting for him to win second term. Then I now ask him question. Do you remember what just happened a few days ago, the bomb that this terrorist detonated in Maiduguri? He said yes. I said, if you see people who gave them money to buy that thing, the people who are funding them, if you see them, what are you going to do? He said, oh, if I see them, I'll kill them all because they are the ones funding Nigeria. I said, no problem. Are you ready to go and kill Tinubu and his people in administration because they are the one funding it? He said, what do you mean? I started showing him proofs that the APC government have made the statement 7 times that they don't want to release the terror sponsor for the best reason known to them. And what is the reason known to them? Because they are the ones sponsoring the terrorism. While we are trying to argue that Brutai was on Chinese television, the former chief of army staff, then Brutai was telling the whole world that they know the people who are funding terrorism, but they don't want to release the names. That the government don't want to release the names. So let us talk about this issue and why we continue to have disadvantage on the part of the masses because we refuse to rise against these people who are funding terrorism for the best reason known to them. So stay with me in this video. Let's understand this more. Saturday, March 21 is today, 2026. Good morning, everyone. I was watching a program on Chinese television yesterday with the former chief of army staff, Brutai, and he was making some statements that he was using to exonerate himself. He was trying to say that, oh, I am not funding terrorism. No. I learned that some people are mentioning my name that I'm funding terrorism. I'm not funding terrorism. So they asked him, who are the people funding terrorism? He said, I am not responsible to name those who are funding terrorism, but we know them. Government agencies know them. But, the government knows the reason why they have not released the name of people who are sponsoring terrorism. Anyway, why I think differently is because of this. A lot of Nigerians listen to news, they listen to people talk without having what it takes to decode what the person is saying. Number one, Brutai officially is indicting Tinubu's administration of funding terrorism and also indicting their own administration, which is Buhari's administration, of funding terrorism. Because he said that the government knows the people who are funding terrorism and they refuse to name them. Now, I explained something very, very important in one of my videos where I was talking that, you see, that Niger State Catholic school student they kidnapped, where they call military officers to evacuate from the premises that the terrorists are coming to kidnap them. And terrorists came with lorries on the ground, helicopter that was painted green, white, and green on top, kidnapping school children. Later, the government went there, they pay billions, they give them parties. Like, there is a symbiotic relationship in a perverse manner that is going on that people don't want to decode. Now, what Brutai is saying is that, honestly, these people knows who is doing this, but they can't name them because these people are at the top. I told you people that if a president commits a crime, for example, a president is sponsoring terrorism, no one can name it. No one can name it under that administration unless the administration or the APC government totally has been sacked. That is where the secret things will start coming out. This is because, for example, now Christopher Musa cannot come out to accuse Tinubu of funding terrorism. He don't have what it takes to do that. They will sack him. They will even kill him. Nobody, because Tinubu is the commander-in-chief. So when Brutai tells you that, listen, we know the people who are funding terrorism, but we can't name them. They are just telling you that the Nigerian government are funding terrorism. And I was trying to explain to people that, look at, we are going into a global phase in the world where terrorism and funding of terrorism is being justified. Yeah, that is the step we are going into now. That is why if people see a country like Iran, they will be clapping for Iran. You understand? I am not trying to, say that Iran is the only country funding terrorism. By the way, America under Obama funded terrorism. Yes. America under democratic leadership, Barack Obama, funded terrorism. The proofs are there. You understand? But I am trying to tell you that globally, funding of terrorism, people are trying to legalize it. Especially people that believe in radicalism, like Barack Obama, like this Iranian regime, like anybody that believes in radicalism, that believes on these people, they fund terrorism. And that is why you see it in Nigeria, the Islamic regime we have at this moment. They are funding terrorism. There is no need. And there is nothing holding a government not to prosecute people who are funding terrorism, not to jail them. They're supposed to be they hang them publicly. They're supposed to send them to life imprisonment or death sentence. But you know what? They are telling you that the government refuse to name people who are funding terrorism. Now, let me shock you. If the government, as Brutai just revealing, if the government refuse to pay attention or to release the names of people who are funding terrorism, that means that Everybody that the government have been indicting that, oh, this person is a terrorist, let us jail him. Meaning those people are not terrorists. Those people are just the people who are opposing the terrorism. Because the government have admitted that they failed. They refused to release the names of terror sponsors. Now, this is what I want to let people to understand. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Why is it that people are not reacting in Nigeria? I personally believe, I don't too much believe in spiritual manipulation or hypnotizing people, but I understand the psychological aspect of it very well. I understand spirituality, but I understand that this is more of psychology. Because step by step, these people started long time ago, and they were psycho-conditioning people to believe that terrorism is okay. Kidnapping people is okay. If I speak with the people in Jos, I am trying to tell them, don't get used to killing. If I speak with the people in Benue, I tell them, don't get used to killing. Because at least I've experienced this one way or the other. My state is not better off. These people are everywhere, killing in everywhere. But the issue here is this. We must be able to rise up as a people. Yesterday, that was, our discussion throughout in one of the Zoom meetings I attended. I keep on asking people, and I was asking them yesterday, what happened to us? It's a question. What happened to us? Not just us. From the music sector to journalism to the masses. I remember the time of Fela, how Fela uses his music to expose the government, attack the government, tell the people the truth. Yes, they came after him, they killed him. But how many musicians are doing it today? I read about the story of so many journalists from Yoruba land then, who were speaking the truth, opposing the government then. They killed them. They killed them. What are the journalists doing today? The masses, before now, they fought the military government, they fought the military administration. They make sure that they will bring back this so-called democracy that has nothing to do with democracy. They boast about June 12th. I knew they were fighting for themselves, not for democracy and for the people. But they put up a fight, they fought. Then what happened to us? You see, that is why if I see people who are trying in Nigeria, I clap for them. I clap for them. If I see people like Omoyele Sowore, no matter the diverse thinking you have before him, no matter how you disagree with his methods and the way he do things, but such a person is needed in Nigeria at this moment. You people don't get it. You see, that is why they were quick to stop people like Nnamdi Kanu. And if I see people don't understand why someone like Omoyele Sowore keep on advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. This is because you people don't understand the level at which we are now in Nigeria. We need those people. We need them. We need them. But what happened to us? Let's talk to ourselves. What happened to us? So yesterday, some people gave their own personal opinion that what happened to us is ethno-cultural values that is different in Nigeria. That people think differently. The Yorubas don't think like Edo people. Edo people don't think like Niger Delta. Maybe Niger Delta don't think like Middle Belt. Middle Belt don't think like Igbos. Igbos don't think like what is it called? Hausas. Hausas don't think like Fundanese. Like it is very difficult for you to bring out something to stop these people. Like these people will disagree with you. These people will disagree with you. On issue of terrorism in Nigeria, you will see that when you raise issue of terrorism, the banditry, majority of people from the north, Shegumi them, NSA Rebadu them, they have different ideologies to terrorism. If they see them as this is our brother, you don't have to kill them. These people are our brothers. You can't kill them. Then, that people from the south will start asking, what is the meaning of this? Okay, Obasanjo was quick to wipe away a community in the Niger Delta because of military issue before in Bayelsa State. Brutai was able, and CDS Musa, Christopher Musa was able to send fighter jet to the southeastern people because of agitation and bomb their homes. Obasanjo was quick because Buhari pushed him then to declare that any OPC, Oduduwa People's Congress you see outside, shoot them, kill them outside. You understand? So, but when it comes to these people who are terrorizing all these Fulani militia and so on and so forth, Boko Haram, then the word will come out. These are our brothers. So, the guy explained, he is a politician anyway. He's a politician. Okay? Let me stop there. He's a politician, a well-known politician. So, many things he said yesterday, I was about to challenge him. I wanted to challenge him to tell him that you spoke well, but why is it that you cannot stand up in your chamber to speak something like this? Why? Why is it that you can't stand up in your chamber and speak like this? Like you speak to people like this. You speak to Nigerians like this. Speak to the world like this. I understood. Fear. You don't want to lose his seat. You don't want possession. You don't want to be assassinated. But where is this fear going to lead us to? Where is this fear going to lead us?
Like this in wonder shall never know. Yes, so God bless and happy myself for this great analysis. You understand? We all know say Nigeria is a country of a particular concern. because now, because all these people they are so all the terrorism, you understand? They know them, they know themselves. You understand? You know that they don't want to expose all those names, all those names where they involve. You understand? Now listen to that interview that man for Channel TV, that chief of staff, that former chief of staff. Now you talk, he say he know the names with the all the people where they sponsor all this terrorism, but he don't want to mention him. You understand me? So even himself, he still join the people. He still join. What? It is well.